What's up, everybody? You know what day it is. It's time for your next dose of Maintenance Monday with your host, the Wounded Warrior Guy. That's me. And today, I'm going to be updating you guys on the priorities that I've set for myself this week and the things that I hope to accomplish by Friday. But before we get into that video, just want to remind you guys, if you wouldn't mind throwing me a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel if you haven't already done so, sharing this video, do one of those things for me, I would really appreciate it. Without further ado, let's hop into it. So, this week, I have been trying to, and it's kind of an ongoing thing that me and my wife are trying to do. We are trying to reassess our calendar, and we're trying to get everything set up so that we can continue to do the activities that we enjoy doing so that it doesn't compromise the things that we have to be paying attention to. And what do I mean by that? So, for those of you guys who have been watching my videos, you know I hurt my hand recently. I've had hand issues ever since my incident in Afghanistan. And, I've been monitoring that, but I've also been consistently doing more and doing more as far as like working out, athletics. I've been recently trying to get back into golf. I've been trying to do all these things, and I ended up doing too much. I ended up re-straining my wrist, aggravating that injury, caused me having to go to the emergency room. And thank God it wasn't anything serious, but it could have been something serious. So, me and my wife, we've sat down and we have determined that we need to reevaluate how our weekly schedule looks, move things around, and try to figure out a way that we can still do everything, but line it up in a way that might be more safe or more realistic and less likely to cause injury in the long haul. So, what we have determined is that while I am doing my golf lessons, while we are trying to cut, because we're still in our cutting phase, we're still trying to lose weight, trying to get lean, trying to, increase our cardiovascular capabilities, those types of things. We have decided that we are no longer going to prioritize lifting weights over cardio and over my golf lessons because what we noticed when we looked at our calendars in the past and the reasons that we believe that I re-aggravated my injury is because I had lifted weights, then I went to a golf lesson, then I lifted weights, and then I went to the driving range. Those were 4 consecutive days. And so it was a lot on my wrist. It was a lot for my hand to take. I did too much, and it resulted in us having to go to the emergency room. So what we have determined is that we can no longer have a lift day either before, after, or on a golf day, one of my golf days. So we have had to manipulate our calendar to make that possible. And it's easier said than done because we still want to be able to go to the gym multiple times a week. We still want to be able to do all of our cardio. And I still want to be able to go to the driving range, go do my golf lessons, go play golf. We still want to do all those things. But how can we do all those things without having a lift day either before, after, or on any of my golf days? Well, the only way that we found that that's possible is we actually have to reduce the amount of days per week or per rotation that we are going into the gym. So recently what we were doing chest day, cardio day, leg day, cardio day off, back day, cardio day, CrossFit day, cardio day off. Now what we're probably going to be doing is we're going to be doing something more like upper body day, cardio day, off, cardio day, lower body day, cardio day off. So we talked about it earlier. I should have wrote it down before I did this video. I apologize about that. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing 3 cardio days, 2 lift days every week with 2 off days. I will be able to go do my golf stuff either on a cardio day or on a off day, as long as my upper body day does not come before or after um, my golf day. So, like, I go on my golf lessons on Wednesdays. So on a Wednesday, so for an example, on Monday we could do upper body. Tuesday we could do cardio. Wednesday would be golf lesson. Thursday we could do lower body. Friday we could do off. Saturday we could do cardio. Sunday we could do off. Monday we could do upper body. Matter of fact, I think that's exactly how we said we were going to do it. So, yeah. But basically, that's what it's going to have to look like. And what we're going to do, as opposed to splitting up body groups, what we're going to do is we're going to have a full upper body day, which will consist of chest, back, and shoulders. Then we're going to have a full lower body day. However, we're going to include arms. So upper body will be chest, back, and shoulders. Lower body will be legs and arms. Even though arms is upper body, that way we're not really overwhelming the upper body on upper body day. And I have found in the past that, stacking arm day with leg day actually works out pretty good. That will work out better than, say, doing back, chest, shoulders, arms, and then just legs. So we will stack legs and arms, back, chest, and shoulders. Those will be our 2 lifting focus days every week. We will do that every single week. And then we will have 3 cardio days. So we'll probably do something like, one of those cardio days will be an outside 2.5 mile run. Another one will be bike, elliptical, and core. Then another one will be something like the rower with battle ropes, with sprints, with box jumps, something like that. More of an active cardio day, an interactive kind of high intensity, supersetting different types of cardio movements altogether to really diversify our workouts so that they're not so repetitive that they get boring. Because if you have 3 cardio days every week, and every time you do cardio, all you do is you go outside and you run, do that for 6 months, tell me you're not going to be bored with it, and I'm going to call you a liar. It gets boring, gets repetitive, and to keep it more interesting, we will add in different types of varieties of cardio workouts so that we can stay engaged, so that every time we do it, it's different, and we're, you know, excited about doing those different things, about continually challenging ourselves to do something different, do something new, change it up, swap it out, that type of thing. So that's what we got going on this week. Like I said, a lot easier said than done, but we just kind of come up to the agreement that if we're adding something, we need to take something away. I have an issue with always trying to do more without realizing that I'm doing too much. So that trip to the emergency room kind of opened my eyes, showed me that, hey, maybe I'm doing too much. Maybe I need to slow it down. Maybe I need to pull back, reevaluate what we're doing, and if possible, if necessary, which we determined it was, we're going to take something out to make sure that we can still do all the things that we want to do without overextending ourselves and without neglecting anything. I still want to be able to go play golf, but I don't want to neglect my lifting. I still want to be able to lift, but I don't want to neglect going to play golf. I still want to be able to do all these things, but I don't want to completely pull back to the point to where I have to choose between one or the other. So it's finding that middle ground. It's finding that sweet spot. And, it's a trial and error type thing. We're not going to, do it perfectly the first time. But hopefully over the next few weeks, over the next few months, we will find out a schedule. We'll find out a rotation that works for us. And I mean, it's exciting because we're going to be able to do something different, and we're going to have to get creative in restructuring our workouts, our hobbies, our extracurricular activities, so that our week still flows, smoothly. And at the end of the week, I haven't done so much so that I've re-injured my wrist or I've threatened the possibility of another injury. And moving forward, we can continue to do those things without the worry that more bad things are going to happen that's going to lead to me having to go to the hospital more and more and more until eventually I do something that severely injures my wrist to the point to where then I can't do any of those things. And that's what we're trying to avoid. And that's why we're reevaluating our schedule. And that's why we are going to start doing our workouts like that, splitting it like that, doing it less often so that we can actually end up doing more, but doing it in a safer way so that we're not overdoing ourselves and we're still able to do the things that we want to do. Because like I told you guys, it's all about understanding what your capabilities are, and it's all about being able to continue to pursue those desires that you want to pursue. However, we are disabled, we are injured, whatever the case may be. We need to understand what our limitations are, and we need to make sure that we are not doing things to the point to where we're potentially going to injure ourselves. And if we do injure ourselves, if we do those things, if we're not listening to the body, then 3, 5, 10 years down the road, are we going to look back and are we going to say, man, I shouldn't have done that. Man, I should have done that differently. If I had done that differently, maybe now I wouldn't be in the situation that I'm in. That's what we're trying to avoid. That's what we're trying to accomplish. That's what my priorities are this week. That's what my goals are. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to do this video. I just wanted to update you guys on what my family, what we're working on, the things that we're prioritizing this week, and how we're going about navigating these challenges to restructure our calendars to make sure that we're able to accomplish those things in a safe way. Make sure if you enjoyed this content, like I said, throw me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, share this video, do one of those things. I would really appreciate it. Before I get off here, guys, even if you don't realize it, even if you don't believe it, there is a warrior in every single one of you, and I see it. Take care, guys.